SFA have come out and rejected it. It was immediately rejected. The request from Rangers to ban Willie Collum from refereeing games at Ibrox are done. No, not Ibrox, any game. Doesn't really necessarily matter what game, what stadium, what game, doesn't matter. But it was immediately rejected, right? And requests from the club, which were detailed by a recent official media partner, that Willie Collum, who was the FAR official at Celtic Park, should not be allowed involvement in future Rangers matches. Now here, we've talked about this quite a lot. Do we want to talk about it again? Probably not. But at the end of the day, right, this whole situation is a disaster. It's a catastrophe. It's that wee FUD during the 10 in a row season claimed Tommy Sheridan, that FUD. It's not a disaster. It's a catastrophe. That guy. But Rangers, I think they've simply requested that Willie Collum be banned from matches to see where the SFA stand, because, like, realistically, the SFA, they're not even admitting that they got it wrong. They're simply saying that there was no Old Firm mentioned and that the handball was subjective. Like, so Rangers thinking, it's kind of smart in a way for Rangers, because Rangers know asking this that Willie Collum's not going to be banned for these games, but in a way it exposes the incompetence, because, well, here, it's had to make them double down and pretend that Willie Collum's a great guy in order to not do these sort of things. Subjective, handball, mince. But anyway, SFA reject Rangers' claims. Hopefully this one doesn't get rejected, as Michael Beale is ready to offer Sam Lammers a Rangers transfer exit. Holy moly. What a deal. What a charade this would be. It would be quite incredible, wouldn't it? It would be absolutely fab-dabby-dozy. It would be unreal. It would be great if Sam Lammers left this football club. I'm sorry, you never wish any player bad. I'm not even wishing. I mean, I hope he goes to Sunderland, right, to make something in his career, because what's the point of the guy being pish his entire life, right? But the reality is, it's a fucking disaster. And Michael Beale is the biggest FUD of the lot of them, because he brought him in, right? Now, if Michael Beale wants to pay what he paid Rangers for what he paid Atlanta or whoever the hell it was for Sam Lammers, like 3 million for him, then go ahead. But I think this just shows you the level of coach that we're dealing with Michael Beale. If he actually thinks signing Sam Lammers for Sunderland is a good idea, the guy is horrendous. He's not good enough. You know, his arse has collapsed in Glasgow. Now maybe at Tyneside, where there's no pressure, and you know it's the biggest shitest derby you've ever seen. Did you see the photos yesterday that all these Sunderland bars they're at I believe at the Stadium of Light, man, they're saying like, oh, I'm on the black and whites. What? Could you imagine that in any derby in football? You know, like, I mean, I was going to compare it to the Old Firm, but I'm not even going to compare the Old Firm or the Edinburgh Derby, the Dundee Derby, the fucking New Firm Derby, any of these derbies, man, the Fife Derby. I'm not even going to compare any derby in Scotland to this bag of shite that's down in the north-east of England. Anyway, if Sam Lammers goes, it would be insane. Maybe Sam Lammers could be the one to help Sunderland defeat Newcastle in the Tyneside derby. We can only hope so. I mean, even if it's a loan, but they take all of his wages for like the rest of the season, I think that would be a decent enough thing, because realistically, if we manage to sell Sam Lammers for any sort of money, let alone what we brought him in for, it's a thumbs up for me. That's all I'm going to say in that matter.